right, hello everyone, Merry Christmas. This is going to be just an unscheduled Christmas to everything stream. I'm going to jump in between games. I'm starting with Red Dead Redemption here in New York City and in this fictional Western world that is based in the United States that Rockstar Games has created. Hope you're having a Merry Christmas wherever you are and a good day. And I'm also sparing a thought for all the people that are struggling out there on this day that don't have a warm home to eat a nice meal in. And look at that moon coming out there, and I hope that things get better for everyone in this coming year. And I have a cider here with Amber, thanks babe. And I'm just going to keep jumping back and forth to the kitchen to help out of the meal that we're having a little later. So this is just going to be, I'm just going to keep, not going to be any particular plans, just going to see where this goes. Probably going to play a little bit late later. And right now I'm in Red Dead Redemption in a camp. Where are we? North of Flatiron Lake. I was thinking for this particular stream in Red Dead here to go all the way up to the mountains where there is a lot of snow, where the story part of this game begins. I haven't been there in online very much. Maybe I should go and meet this person. Who is that? Sadie Adler? Maybe we should go visit Sadie Adler. Maybe we should go see that glacier at the very top. Maybe that'll be our mission for the Red Dead part of the stream today. And then I'm going to switch to various other games I play, especially ones that have snow. Maybe we'll meet Mr. V in Grand Theft Auto Online with snowing. It always snows in Christmas in GTA Online, and now in most of the Rockstar game online ones, well, those two games that they have, you can see it's snowing here, even though it's not up in the mountains. There's a little Christmas tree next to my lockbox in the camp here. And yeah, very festive type of time for these online games, which is a nice thing. It's a change to see. It's a nice touch to see the environment change in these games, combined with what's happening in the real world. It actually snowed here in New York City the other day. Now it's all melted again, and there's actually grass again. Like from one day to the next, the temperature was 17 degrees centigrade. It's going to turn to -4 tonight centigrade. I think it's tonight, so it's really weird weather here. And it's exciting for me because when I was growing up in Brazil, the only time I saw snow was when I walked into a shopping mall and it was like, soap bubbles coming out from the ceiling of the shopping mall in São Paulo. That was snow, the snow we saw in a big fake Christmas tree and stuff like that. So it's nice to have seen some real snow here in New York City, in the real world, and seen some snow here in the digital world. All right, I'm gonna do a quick jump over here to put on my Christmas sweater. I'm not gonna be able to wear it all the time because I'm going to, die of warmth. I forgot if there's probably a word for that. It's too hot. Cheers, thanks, the cider bin. And yeah, let's see how this goes. Maybe I'll even have like a gummy bear. We'll see what happens. And let's start by taking a look at this little tree here. I'll put on my Christmas sweater first. 1 second. I'm not gonna wear it too long because I'll burn to death. It's so hot. All right, let's take a look at this little Christmas tree over here. Look at this. It's quite pretty. There's like there are actual candles on it, and the candles are lit. And there's little Santas decorating it. Quite cute, a little Santa doll, and little stars and all this sort of a little bell on the top. All right, very cute. I don't want to listen to this guy talk, so let's start our journey. you can see my Christmas sweater over here. It's an electrified deer or moose or something. I bought this, I think, in Florence once. I think it's a Benetton sweater. United Colors of Benetton, one of the classic. Is H&M? Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry, I thought I was going to give a whole speech about how Benetton was an awesome clothing company. Still is, pretty much, but it's quite unique what they did to promote tolerance and integrity between different people around the world. But I guess H&M, still cool design. Good job. All right. So the mission in Red Dead is for us to go as far north as we can and see some real snow, some deep snow all the way up here. So I'm gonna double click right on the top here, and we're gonna travel up there. We're not that far away. I'm not gonna walk. I'm gonna take my horse. I could go for a walk. It would be interesting to actually walk. Let's walk for a bit and see how it goes. I don't know if there's an auto walk in this. I don't think so. I think there's only an auto ride your horse. So yeah, let's get the horse, and we'll do an auto ride. Oh, that's a wolf. I think. Have to be careful. They're scared of. They will attack you, but if there's fire nearby, it's a coyote. They get afraid. So I don't like to hurt the animals in this game. But if necessary to defend myself, you know, if I have no other choice, I will have to defend myself and hurt some of these little rascals. Alright, I can turn on the mini-map, or the compass at least. And we're off. See you, whatever your name is. See, I'm already getting hot with this sweater, so this is not going to last wearing this sweater. Some wild horses. Yeah, well, let's stick with it for a bit. I'll overheat, but I'll put up with it. Then I'll have to put a bunch of water in my face, ice water in my face. I'll have to drink some ice water. You can do first-person view if you want. Train coming by. Just passed. I'll tap to check the sound levels over here. Seem to be all right. Very loud train. And this game simulates temperature. So if you're not dressed for, you know, this type of weather, for snow, your health and your stamina, it's not very nice of them, and your stamina go down. So actually, let's get away from this. Okay. And so I had to go and I had to put on this heavy jacket that I had from, I think, last year when this game came out. They did the same thing. It had started snowing, and I noticed my health was always low and my stamina was so low, and then this little icon started flashing with a little snowflake in it, and I was like, oh, I'm cold. So the game simulates. Oh shit, okay. Bandits. get him. Toma! Bandits attacking Christmas. Toma! Don't mess with Joanne Rambo. He's good of a bow and arrow. Oh, and there's more coming. I'll loot this one. Where do you keep your valuables? Alright, yeah, what are you waiting for? Toma! Who else? They thought they were gonna rob me and I'm robbing them.
No one's gonna recognize you when I'm done.
Well, where are you, dude? Let's get the horse and go up, because I'm gonna have to get the other guy too. Oh, and he's falling down. Oh, oh. Oh, shit. Alright, I have such guns now. Sorry, horsey. Toma. Alright. Jeez. Didn't expect to be attacked by bandits. That hadn't happened for a long time in this video game. The O'Driscoll gang. You didn't know there was Joanne Rambo walking by, not just any poor horse. I'm sorry. Oh man, Harry's gonna be mad. But the horse was suffering. I just put it out of its misery. I didn't mean to. I mean, I wanted to shoot the guy, but it was moving so fast. It's the savagery of the Old West, of human beings expanding like a virus across the plains. Even in Christmas. Lost my hat up there. Alright, let's try to climb up because I want to see what else those other guys had. The hat on again. Magically appear on your horse. And they have to make decisions about this sort of stuff in the video games. Like, if you lose a hat, will you have to buy it again? That would really annoy a lot of people. So I think they made a decision that, you know, you buy it once and then you always have it. If it disappears, then it'll appear in your horse again. Things like that. And I think bodies of those other two disappeared. So that's alright. I'm gonna take this little shortcut here and continue our trip up to the mountain. With Red here. I'm riding Red as my horsey. I can pet him, I can give him some food. Let's give him some food. For this cold weather. Yep. Strong and keep his stamina going. A video game of wonderful music. I just wish there was more of it, because, you know, when you play it for a long time it starts repeating. I've played this quite a while, mostly the online one. which I prefer to the story. I prefer it compared to what I saw of the story. I got to about chapter 2 and 3, I think. Maybe it'd get better, but I like Joanne Ramble, the character I made. I wasn't a huge fan of Arthur, the main character in the story. I mean, I can appreciate what they did with him, but you know, this type of world, I prefer to make my own decisions and tell more of a story that I create for the character. When it's an open world like this, it's crafted this level of detail. Look at these beautiful forests, lots of little rascals living here. The trees, very beautiful, each tree different, like a person. Each tree has its own personality, just like a person. There's a little one here, big one over there, young one, an old one. They live out here in the forest. They can't move like we do, but they do move very slowly. They move up into the air and they move down under the ground. I'm borrowing some of these sayings, as Amber might give away by her laughter in the background. Ooh, big moose there. There's this really sad episode in The Crown where it just shows, the royal family hunting this big boar and injuring. Well, some Japanese tourists like injured this big moose, and then it shows like the royal family killing a bunch of other animals, hunting. It's I think the director of that show has a dim view of animal cruelty. It's all relative. You have, you might not hunt anything, but then you eat meat you buy in the supermarket, and that's can be even worse. The conditions that the animals live in to bring you that meat to the supermarket shelf. And I'm guilty of it as well. Getting more snowy as we climb. I'm trying to do better. Ooh, sorry, Red. Let's brush him. This game has a simulation of good deeds and bad, like a sort of soul and evil, a soul meter. You can see on the bottom there. I'm a little bit leaning to the evil. Slowly climbing up back to good, and the reason I had gone to evil, I usually try to play good characters in my video games. Noble, sort of, kind people who will defend themselves, but generally good. But in this game, the missions that in the online, I don't know if about it in the story as well, but in the online version of this game, the missions available to you change depending on, if you're like a kind person or a villain. So I completed most of the missions for the kind person, and then I wanted to see what the villain ones were like. So I had to, commit some acts of villainy to get my villain meter up so that those missions will become available to me. Whoa, what was that? It sounded like a big, dangerous animal. And even then, I try to limit my villain actions to attacking, the people that were manning an oil drilling place in this beautiful. It really is a game that the environmental design in this game, I think, is the best thing about it. The animation and just the work that was done by so many people to bring this late 1800s American landscape to life. and it has a lot of, it has a, you know, commentary about the pollution and what people did to this landscape, cutting trees.
You planning to say hello or just drop by?
Oh, who's this? Oh, I think it's, is this the naturalist? Let's say hello. I just became a naturalist. It's one of the roles you can do in this game. So if I kill animals, she'll get mad at me. But if I, you know, photograph them, study them with binoculars, and I can get more points. I think this is the person I'm talking about. Yeah, it
Please
is.
don't make me warn you again about your actions.
Um,
Explore, examine. Lots to look at here.
she's drawing. It's really beautiful. Look, babe, come see this drawing of this that the animal person is doing. Babe. There's this woman. She's the naturalist boss, and she's making a drawing. Isn't that cool? She like wants me to study animals and bring, I
I
guess.
could
Look
soar
at that.
through the forest
She's freezing.
forever.
Her cheeks are all frozen.
It's a rough place. Yeah, she looks pretty frazzled up. Yeah, look, this is her tent. Pretty crazy,
Victorian.
huh?
I think she needs some more clothes on.
Probably right. So no, she traps things. Look at that. There's some trap, but well, there's nothing in there. She probably just traps them to study a bit and then releases them. So this is one of the things. This is one of the things you can do under the rows. It's the last one that I got.
So many stories in
So I can, for example, get my binoculars here, and then I can press a button
You
to
don't know who you are. That's the problem.
see like trails of animals, and then we can study them, and we get more points for this role. And once you complete like a set of animals, then you get like, you know, here you go. There's some deer. Let's see these. Okay, study Q. Okay, animal field guy updated. White-tailed deer. Let's get a little close. Let's try to take a picture. Interesting thing of this camera is that there's no telephoto lens. I wonder if I can get an improved one. I mean, I don't think there were telephoto lens back then, but how the heck am I gonna get close to the deer? I think maybe I have to like attract them with a lure and just hide nearby. See, they're all the way back there. I can zoom a little bit, actually. Quite a bit, actually. There it is. You see the deer? All right. So it's lovely that in a video game, you know, that has all this animal life. It's the only thing you can do with them. It's not only shoot them. You can actually take pictures, study them. That's nice. So basically, like I look, no, not the catalog. I can look at what was it? I think B. Collections. Oh, that's the collector. Documents, valuable kit, materials, ingredients, 79. I always forget how to get. I think it's progress maybe. Rose. And naturalist. Here you go. I'm a novice. And yeah, I totally don't know where. Oh, right. Here's a call. It's my mom. I'll come back in a sec. Alright, I'm back. I totally forgot where to find the naturalist row of my progress in that, but let's keep moving up to the north. Ooh, another animal. What is that? Let's get our binoculars quickly before it runs away. Chinese ring-necked pheasant. We're gonna keep moving up north. I hear like a big bear or something. You can hear like, and you can see my heart is going down. The little heart icon on the left. So I'm gonna eat some canned pineapples to get it up again. All right, we'll leave Harriet here. And let's keep moving on our trip. We're gonna study some animals all the way in the north here on that glacier. Maybe you can take some pictures and come back.
Don't take out whatever violence is in your heart on these beautiful creatures.
Understood, Harriet. I don't mean to, and that was a mistake of that horse. It was a mistake. She's pissed, but you know, I understand. I'd be pissed, but she wasn't there. She just has this way of knowing what happened, like just with brainwaves or something. What? Shout if you need me, because I have these huge headphones and I didn't have time. I really have to find a different system that I don't have to wear the huge headphones because they burn up my ears too. Oh, another deer. Can I take photos from my horse? No, I have to get off the horse. I can use binoculars from the horse, but I can't take photos. Okay. Let's move. We are headed north in Red Dead Redemption. Snowy Red Dead Redemption. This is going to be a long stream with many different video games, especially ones that have snow. We're going to fly to the North Pole in Microsoft Flight Simulator, see if the North Pole is still there. You know, maybe it melted already, but maybe it's still there and we can land on it. We're going to throw some snowballs in LA and because it's snowing there, in Los Santos in Grand Theft Auto. We're going to climb a mountain, a snowy mountain in Ghost Recon Breakpoint and shoot at some villains. But first, we're going to go visit a glacier in the high mountains of the American West around 1899, 1800s, where this game is set. A beautiful simulated world of the expansion, the terrible expansion of humanity in nature. It's really a touching environmental design in this game, especially when you see these places that, you know, they're beautiful landscape, and all of a sudden right in the middle, like this oil like operation, it's like a big black blemish, giant blemish on the landscape. Those are to become more evil, to see the evil missions in this game, because I usually play a good character, but to see the missions available for villainous characters, those are the types of places I attacked to get my villain level up. Like in the bottom of the screen there, I attack I try to attack the places that are they have people that are attacking the landscape, attacking nature. It is a wonderful simulation of little gestures and mistakes. Like you can crash into someone and fly off your horse. You can trip and slide down and fall down a mountain, a cliffside. So there's all these little details in this game that it's. And look at the snow. I haven't gone up to the snow for a while here. Poor Red is going to get pretty cold here. I don't know if he has a coat. I hope he's okay. I gave him like this food that should keep him warm for a while, but I do get worried about bringing him up in the snow like this.
Oh, snowing.
I know. Ooh, what's the? Ooh, grazie. Thanks. Amber's feeding me to keep me warm here. Wow. I'm gonna have to find somewhere for Red because I don't feel comfortable. Maybe one of these shacks here. Let's aim for this shack over here. I'm just gonna keep going straight and maybe we can stop up there. This looks a little iffy. I don't know if I'll be able to traverse this with Red. Red is the name of this horse because it's now a reddish color. Oh! Tricky, 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 tricky. Let's try to make it through here. Between these beautiful, I think it's like sequoias or redwoods, just some giant pines. Oh, that's too steep there. Maybe can Red get up here? Let's see. Yes, alright. Alright, looks like there's a little stable here. Fantastic. I'm gonna leave Red here. Is that a stable? I don't know, but I'm gonna leave Red over here, or maybe this other. Let's check out this other little spot. But first, let's take a look inside. Search the drawer. Remember when I played games like Morrowind and these RPGs and Skyrim and Oblivion, I always liked to make thief characters that were kind of quiet, and they would sneak into places. And I guess Joanne Ramble's a little bit of a thief as well. She, scavenge around and take whatever she finds. Oh, we can see some birds in the distance here. Too far away to identify. I could move this camera a little bit higher, that'll let me wear my hat. Be able to see it. Tasty Parmigiano. Very nice. All right. Let's just jump out of here. Oh, can't do it. All right, let's just go down. Not much here. Let's keep moving with Red. I'm not going to leave Red here. Coming with me, Red. Okay. How long is it? Like? Yeah. Nice. Okay. Probably not rare, like medium. I don't know if, well, whatever you feel. Let me know if you need a hand.
Or for a bit longer until I get.
Yeah, medium sounds good.
Well, I mean, we're not going to be able to tell it. So it's fun.
Okay. We'll just keep checking it. Oh, look at that view. That's gorgeous. Is this a road? For a red. Alright, let's keep going. Doesn't like heights. I don't either. As soon as I find a place to rest, I'll leave you in the stable if you're in. Take a quick look, maybe around here there was one. Ah, over there. Oh, there's a little town there too. Alright, let's meet at that little town. I thought there was a wolf, but it's just the music. Let's give Red some more stimulant. Let's give him some food too. Then it's getting dark. What happened? One second. Be right back. Something went wrong. It's still. Be right back. 1 second. Here, I'll put a little be right back message. It just appears automatically when I turn the camera off. I'll turn off this, what was it? Oh, there's a player up here. Oh dear. Oh dear, okay. Emotes wave. Alright, that was one of the challenges for the day. To wave to players. Be right there. Fool me once, what's that? Oh, you take a little less damage. Let's get X upgrade of the reward. I don't know why I all of a sudden got that, but I'll take it. Doesn't seem to want to let me do it. Little buggy, this thing. Can I upgrade a different one? Can I upgrade live for the fight maybe? Negative. Little buggy. Anyway, I'll be back in a little bit. I'll leave you with this, here you go. This beautiful view here. Right back. Whoa, it's a storm. All right. What happened to my hat? I don't even know what happened to my hat, so I'll just go without it right now. Oh, let me go get it. Where is the hat? What's with us? Oh, right next to First headphones. Test 1, 2. Then hat. Okay. All right. Let's continue. Quite a storm. We're heading as far north as we can get here in Red Dead Redemption. See if we see any animals in this tempest to study. See if we get attacked by any bandits. In this Christmas Longstream. Merry everything to everyone, whatever you celebrate, wherever you are, wherever you believe in. I'm sending you greetings and best wishes for a very merry, happy time. I'm glad I'm not in this weather right now. Look at that. Jeez. Is this the road? I'm in trouble seeing the road. A very wild, unforgiving environment. This. Look at that lighting. It must be a full moon or close to a full moon. You know what I should do? I should lower the opacity of this thing. It's taking a little bit away from follower ghost, taking a little bit away from the. Let's put it what, 70 maybe. All right. Still experimenting with all these labels and all this stuff. Poor horsey. Let's give him a horse medicine and some food. Here's some mushrooms. Oh, I'm going in the water. Oh, here you go. Hey, happy holidays, Sheepa. How are you? And congratulations on the triple elite, man. That is awesome. Holy 10,000 ships. I have to get there at some point. Sheepa here, a master of elite, dangerous, a master pilot, master trader, and master explorer. Alright, let's put my horse in a stable here. This poor horse is really struggling here. Is this a stable? I think the stable was here. This is like the beginning. Was there a stable around here somewhere? I'm gonna try to put him inside somewhere. This is nuts. Left out the collateral damage. You know, war is hell in space as well. The civilians are gonna be part of, as usual, or get the short end of the stick. But I can't see anything here. Let me get my my light. Where was the light? Here it is. There you go. Red, I can't really put you anywhere because I don't think there's a... Is this the stable? Maybe this is it? Let's try to put red in here. Yes, here we go. Alright, that's better. The stable for red. I'm gonna leave red here. We're gonna go the rest of the way on foot because I don't want to have this poor horse suffer out in the cold anymore. Alright. Guess I'll just go out there with a bow and arrow. Oh, I do have my repeater and some other stuff here. I'll take my repeater with me. I have a couple of weapons. Yeah, very Merry Christmas to you, Sheepa. Happy holidays, seasons, greetings, all that good stuff. I'm trying to go as far north as I can in Red Dead Redemption 2, so it's not much further than this. It's like the little point there. See if I see an animal I can study, but in this type of weather, I don't know if we'll be able to. And then might switch to Elite. We have dinner coming soon. But I'm going to make this a long stream. There'll be Elite, there'll be GTA, there'll be any game, Microsoft Flight Simulator landing in the North Pole, any game that has snow in it, or a Christmassy thing, I'm going to play it tonight. It's any animal other than crazy Joe and Rambo out here in this weather. I doubt it. And I better eat something good, something strong, because this... Let me open my satchel. Cook succulent fish, cook big game meat. Let's cook. There you go. So the big game meat, when you cook them with mint, you get like very fortified heart, health. You have thyme, you get fortified deadeye, which is like, you know, gets you very jumpy and be able to have reflexes to shoot well. And oregano is for your... Let's have an oregano. And let's have a thyme. No, a mint. And that'll keep me going for a while. In this crazy weather here. Unforgiving storm that we're venturing into to get as far north as we can here in Red Dead Redemption Online for this Christmas long stream. Wishing you a very Merry Christmas, very Merry everything, whatever you celebrate. Sinterklaas, Santa Claus, Hanukkah, Chinese New Year, I forget when that is. Whatever you celebrate, I wish you all the best. Lots of love and warmth and greetings wherever you are. Okay, there's an animal. I need to take pictures and I need to study them. I wasn't paying too much attention right now, so I totally missed them running away. Put away the camera before I get the binos out. There you go. So white-tailed deer, already have that one. Oh, here you go. Rocky Mountain Bull Elk. Okay, I've studied that one. That's good. More experience points for my naturalist thing. And now let's switch to the camera. Let's see if I can get a picture of him from here. So if I get close, they will run away. One thing I hope Rockstar will do is let you use the camera standing up, because I mean, that's crawling down. Because if you have to stand up, the animals run away when they see you. So, and I want a lens of a bigger zoom as well, because, you know, actually in real life, to get a better picture, what you do is you kneel down. That's the best way to get a picture is kneel down, then you get rid of all the background and you isolate the subject. One way, you know, there's no rules, but... Alright, let's see. I got the animal field guide was updated. I didn't know how to get to this before, but here I just got to press F1. So, alright, here we go. Rocky Mountain Bull Elk. Say again, man? Hasn't reached here yet, but I am hungry. It's a Christmas dinner tonight here. No, I said I'm nice to the animals in Red Dead Redemption, but we're eating eating a rack of lamb here tonight. This is the start area in the story, I think, right? Yep, that's it. This is the start area in the story. You start out here. It's really amazing, the start of the game. After about chapter 2, I just lost. I don't know. I wasn't in love with the Arthur character, so I just prefer the online game. I like to make my own story. Rocky Mountain bull elk is a native to Ambarino in northern Hanover. Their herbivorous diet includes grasses, leaves, bark, and plants. Elk are easily startled, so it is advised to keep as much distance as possible whilst tracking. Like other large mammals, a good amount of sedative is needed to render them unconscious. So no, I think I can instead of I don't kill them because Harriet gets mad at me, the boss of the naturalist row. So I have to, if I want to get close to them and get a sample of their fur or something, I have to sedate them, fire like a dart. But I don't know. I think I have to make an arrow, a sedative arrow, and I don't know how to do that. Maybe I have it's a pamphlet probably that I have to buy from Harriet or someone else. But let's just try to take some pictures for now. Yeah, totally. More imagination and there's a story too. I like the story and they're like you get you get they break you out of prison out of this prison car in the beginning, and so it's a really there's a story too, and it's a character you made, not one that was pre-written. So I find it much more interesting. The Red Dead Online, and I think they realized that, and I think that's why they decided to give Red Dead. One of the reasons they decided to give Red Dead Online out for sell it for $5, Or is that animal's hiding from me here? Rocky Mountain bighorn sheep. Okay, we studied. I'm gonna stand up because it doesn't let you take a picture while you're crouched down for some reason. Maybe I have to get an improved camera of a tripod or something. All right, and I can barely see it, but I'll take a picture. I don't know if it'll accept that picture as a picture of this thing. Oh, look at they're close now. Oh, maybe he's getting mad. He's coming for me. These things will attack you, the elk, if if they feel threatened. All right, let's see. Where are we? All right, not too far. I'm just gonna. I should go back. I should backtrack and go there. I went the wrong way. I should backtrack and go around. And the cool thing about being here is that you can follow in the big snow. You can follow your own tracks to see where you came from. Wonderful detail here. To be able to come up here and not like lose your health completely and your stamina every second, I have to dress up. I had to wear like this big coat and put on gloves and some heavier pants and all that. Because this game does simulate temperature. If you're not dressed for cold weather, your stamina and your health just like drop and you I don't know if you freeze to death, but you cannot move around very well at all. Alright, is it here? Let's see if we're going the right way. Yeah, I just have to go around the thing. Then I'm going to reach this this stream here that goes up to that glacier. We're going to try to go all the way to the top. There goes my plan of running around naked in war paint. You can do that in Saint Denis, like in the south, You can keep that plan. Just up here, it'll be a little more challenging. I mean, you can do it for a while. You can put different, you can store different outfits in your horse, and then you can just switch them. So you could do that for a bit, like the Crazy Finnish. I think they do that. I mean, I went to university of this crazy Norwegian, great people, but they're just pretty crazy, and they get pretty drunk, and once we were playing a drinking game or something. I was young and everything, and then this guy called Morton, he's like, I am going to take, if I lose this round, I'm gonna take all my clothes out and go cycling. And we were like, what the hell, so he lost the round, or whatever game we were playing. I forgot what it was, some card game, and so he took all his clothes off, like butt naked, and he just got on his bike and went out the door. And this was England, January. And he went cycling, and then he came back about 20 minutes later. It wasn't even that cold, it seemed, because I had drank so much. And about 10 minutes after he came back, we got a knock on the door, and it was the campus security. The police were there. Because he rode his bike in front of the security, of the university security in the lobby and waved at them, you know, butt naked. The crazy Scandinavians. Ooh, which one is this? A white-tailed buck. Alright. Got it. Let's switch to the camera. If you're hearing this, Morton, I was, you know, we should meet again and calling them and talk about university times. I should say, if you see this one day, why can't I take the picture now? Am I too cold? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too cold. Look at that little glint. It literally looks like real snow. Really crazy graphics this game has. Probably the most visually impressive, the top, you know, 3 most visually impressive games I've ever seen. Animation, lighting especially. You know, the fog in this game is just crazy. Let's try to run a bit. The crazy things that people did. There was this guy, I think his name was Ben Saunders. He was going to attempt a solo walk to the Antarctic that no one had ever done, and it was years of planning, but then in the end he decided to go with someone else because it was too much to do it one person, like pulling the sled, and he got a bunch of sponsors, so that he had like the lightest possible things, and he decided to go with this other guy in the end, and they made it to the South Pole. The trip was to the, from this point to the South Pole, the Antarctica, and back. They made it there, and about halfway back, the other guy wasn't feeling well, and he made a decision. You know, he decided to call the plane to call an emergency. And a lot of people will say, oh, you know, gave up and stuff, but I admire him for that because he saved the other guy's life and his own life potentially. You know, he knew his limits. He made a decision, and instead of just dying a hero, you know, he has to live a bit longer, of him and the other guy. The only way I would ever do something like that is in video games, not in. I am not a record breaker, and look at the trees moving of the wind. So cool. How much further do you have to go? Almost there. So this is the map of Red Dead Redemption. We're right on the very top here in Ambarino County. I have to admit that I thought the map of this game would be much bigger. You know, it's big, but I thought it would be huge. You know, it's big, and the amount of detail they put into it is amazing. But I thought it would be even bigger. After I've played probably this game, the online, especially about, I don't know, close to 100 hours probably, and I think I've seen all the spots. Probably not all of them, but almost all. There's a Brit, Sheepa says, there was a Brit who crossed the North Pole by foot. At one point his thumb froze. He bit it off to stop the spread of mortem. Oh. Yeah, you know, that's not the kind of thing. I get really scared if I stub my toe and it looks weird, you know. And this happened earlier this year. I stubbed my toe in a chair here at home. Chair, you know, North Pole is safe, you know, Antarctic, all this stuff is nothing. The most dangerous place is your own home. You know, you hit your head in the bathroom, you can stub your toe in the chair while you're walking across the living room. And then my toe, like one was like sticking that way. And luckily I had this friend of mine here who, you know, is studying to be a doctor, as Marcel. And he pulled it, and then it was fine. It hurt, but, you know, it wasn't excruciating, but I was like afraid that, you know, like I'd have to like chop off my foot or something. That's the kind of hero I am in real life. You know, like, watched Die Hard yesterday, Christmas movie. It made me realize that Die Hard, they basically, I think they decided to, they're like, okay, let's make Rambo and Commando, you know, let's make a Sylvester Stallone and Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but instead of it being, you know, in a tropical, you know, country, let's do it in a hotel in LA, or a corporate building in LA. All right, here we are. So what direction do I have to go? I can go around this way. Any animals for me to track here? I read about this. This is a crazy. This guy, I think it was. I don't know if it was in Utah, somewhere in the American west of the Rockies, in the maybe. Whoa! Slip. You see, look at this. How you slip in the ice. Look at these details. So this guy was like, yeah, some in the American West somewhere. Is a climber, and he was climbing like this rock face that was. There was a crack. I don't know what those are called. A crack between two rock faces. And he slipped and fell, and he caused a bit like some rocks, the big rocks, to come tumble down with him, and one of them like clamped it clamped like his arm, crushed his arm and clamped it between the rock face and this big boulder that fell with him, and he couldn't move. He was stuck there, and what he did in the end, and he was by himself, and he had no mobile phone or CB radio or anything. What he did in the end, he flipping, foxtrotting, cut his own arm off with a penknife or something. Sorry. Well, Shipa's brought this up because he talked about a guy that bit his thumb off. And he lived, and he wrote a book about it. I forget his name. All right, almost. I think this is the top here. We're in a. Can you hear that? I almost hear like this reverberation. Almost, maybe it's a glacier. Maybe it's the reverberation of the ice making noise. So getting to the very top of Red Dead Redemption. Whoa, can you hear that? Is this what sounds glaciers make, maybe? Can't climb more that way. Just trying to see if I can... Whoa. Yeah, I can totally hear like a crazy sound here. Blame me. Hey, what is the chat? What are my kind chat denizens and friends here for? Nope, can't climb up there. I'm see if there's any treasure. There doesn't seem to be anywhere further I could climb up here. I thought that maybe over here, but try running. Yeah, let's fall down. Oh! This is like the witch. Oh! It's like the Witcher. Who is it? Go! What I wish that Rockstar would release their level editors for this game so that you could expand the world yourself, make this moddable. It would just increase the longevity of these games so much. I mean, I think that this game is moddable already, not officially so. I don't know if the level editor is part of that package, whoever works on that stuff. But it would be cool to really open up these worlds. Probably a lot of work, but... Yeah, not much here. I heard a glacier. Let's try to go south and see what's over here. I think I can go down there. Okay, so I'm gonna head south. Yeah, I can totally hear. Can you hear this rumble? Pretty awesome. I've actually been near a glacier before, but not on it. Oh! Let's get down. Her name is Joanne Rambo, and she makes sounds like John Rambo. Alright, let's try to climb to the other side. A bit jump here. Oh! Got it. Oh, and you can't make it. You're around the edge here. Good thing I ate that minty pork and that thyme pork to keep my stamina and health golden. You can see here on the left. Oh, yeah. Don't seem to be able to let me go up there. Maybe through there. Have to go all the way around. Oh, did I hear something? Oh, oh, there's an animal down there. The white-tailed buck. Yeah, should I come? I'll come. Okay. Here, I'll come take a look. I'll be right back. I'll leave you here with John Rambo up in the mountain, and let me give you a better view, and let me go see, give Amber my opinion about something. Be right back. You're the disease and I'm the cure. So simple. Yeah, that's the lone cobra. Crime's a disease. I'm the cure. Yeah, we watched Die Hard yesterday, Sheepa. Let's just slide down this, okay? Let's go. Is this the same animal that I already studied, or is it a different one? Oh no, it's a different one. Rocky Mountain Bighorn Ram. Alright, got a naturalist thing. Let's take a picture. The weather's quite clear right now, so, you know, even though I'm far away, I'll be able to get a photo of it in its natural environment, natural habitat over here. I don't know, there's probably a distance that you have to... Oh, animal field guide updated. Let's hold F1. Okay, I have to... I'm gonna have to figure out how to make these. See, because I've photographed, okay, 9 of these things. Oh, I should track it. I don't want to kill it, and I don't want to skin it. But I want to sedate it and sample, like take a little piece of hair after sedated. But so I have to figure out what kind of yippee-ki-yay, mother foxtrot. Yeah. Great film, you know. Really, really, you know, it's, I mean, a pretty simple plot, but it's so entertaining, and it really wraps up well. There's the cop with the Twinkies down there, and there's the, you know, the a-hole reporter that threatens to deport, to call like the ICE on the, or whatever it was called that time, on the maid, and then he gets punched by the wife in the end. I had forgotten those details. No, it's a feel-good movie. You know, it's a violent film. You know, 1988. You know, it's the time of a lot of violence in the cinema. These 80 action movies, but I grew up with them and I love them. I can't deny it. Even if they're not you know, they're not like The Shining, you know, or they're not some masterpiece, but they are some of my favorite movies. Okay, what do you have to do to track? Just track once, and then you get it. I enjoy these simple things. Don't always need to think too much. Just watch some action. Completely agree. Right, oh dear. All right, pretty close now. Let's try to take another picture of him. Hey, it's Aries. I'm Aries. I don't really believe in astrology, but I'm a ram, apparently. In Chinese, whatever it's called, I think I'm a horse or something. Let's take a look at our pamphlets and stuff like that. Valuable documents, okay, Seychelles pamphlets. I only have like a couple of things. Oh, was it here? Maybe it was somewhere else. Skill pages, legendary animal map, animal field guide. Okay, that's where I was looking for before, the animal field guide. Okay, I'm gonna have to learn how to make these arrows. I suppose there'll be arrows. You know, it's not Metal Gear Solid that they have a pistol with a tranquilizer dart. This is you know, the Old West. Okay, let's run at the ram, see if you'll ram me on the butt. Oh! Come on! What is it? I think it was a raven. I startled it. You're Aquarius monkey? Cool. Western raven. Yeah, we should visit our star constellations in Elite, Sheepa, sometime. We have to do a little party to celebrate your triple Elite. I'll make something for you for that. That's something to be celebrated. Got a message from Frankie in the WhatsApp communications channel here. Some music he's advising. He discovered. Oh, and I have a message from Mr. V as well. Let's see, what do they have to say? Frankie says he used Shazam to discover Sequence Engine Remix by Kronos. All right. Huh? Yeah, it's like you put a song and it tells you other songs that you might like based on the song you like. I think.
But no, you can put it on.
Oh, it detects the music. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty amazing. Opa, Mr. V, você, hoje é Longstream. Today's a long stream. I'm at 1 hour, 23 minutes in it. I'm playing Red Dead Redemption now. I'm gonna have dinner. And afterwards I can switch to GTA. Or later. Hoje de noite, when you want. Just let me know when it's good for you. I'll join you. It's long stream, Christmas night. Stream tonight, several different games, starting with Red Dead Redemption. We're gonna go to GTA Online and Mr. V for for throwing snowballs and driving cars in snow. Then we're gonna go Microsoft Flight Simulator, land on North Pole or Antarctica, probably North Pole because that's where supposedly Santa Claus came from, or the Netherlands, Sinterklaas. And then Elite because we have little glowy, like shaky things and like a little Christmas tree or a Papa Noel or like little snowflakes in the cockpit of the ship. And then probably Gross Recon Breakpoint because you have snowy mountains that you can also shoot things at, you know. This game you don't have to always shoot. It's a very violent game, Red Dead Redemption 2, but you can have its moments. Like right now, I'm not hurting anyone. Oh, I'm sending a message to Mr. Vito. I forgot that I was sending a message. So he's probably like, what the hell is Simon on right now, you know? Alright, opa, pulanchi! Oh, okay. Oh, and I think it's gonna be time for me to go here. Let's try to get back down. You can see the weather, how it changes. I mean, maybe the weather is changing itself, but you can see as I get further down, it's getting more... It's getting, the weather's, it's getting darker. I'm in Spider Gorge here. Let's reach this town. Whoa! Ow! I got hit by the ram! That's awesome. The ram smashed me. He got me, huh? I was looking at the map. It's like, now's the time. Got me. Netherlands Sinterklaas comes from Turkey, but they celebrate him coming from Spain. Do not ask why we are racist as fuck, as foxtrot. Okay, yeah, everyone's racist. It's something you have to overcome. I'm coming right now. 1 second. I'll get to the town and I'll be back. Yeah, racism is something to be overcome. Thankfully, most human beings overcome it. It's something that, you know, came from our hunter-gatherer days that we had different... I mean, this is the theory that I think is more likely to be true. In the hunter-gatherer days were different groups of human beings, you know, and we had our tribes, and if it was a tribe from a different part and they looked a bit different, and you're like, oh, danger, we have to stay close with my tribe, and they, you know, they're more like me, and then we got this tribal mentality that can be based on, you know, appearances. Opa, where did you? And it's something to be overcome. And it's very scary when someone managed to become a leader of a modern day tribe, a nation, a country, and then point at some other nation or country or type of people that follow a particular religion, and say, they are the enemy, I have all the answers, just listen to me and no one else and you'll be okay. And a lot of people listen to them, and that's scary, you know. I wish that... Are these like graves over here? Oh, scary. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. You know, that's my, no, it's not my theory, it's like, you know, if you read the Cosmos, if you read Sapiens, if you read a bunch of books like that, it gives you these theories based on, you know, reality, based on fact, and I find them quite convincing. So Shipa, thanks so much, and whoever's around here, thanks so much for joining right now. I'm gonna keep this stream going here, and I'm just gonna come back a little later. 8 minutes? Okay, I'm cold out there though. I'm gonna stay in here. Let's test. Oh, I found an open health cure. I'll take it. And I'm just gonna knock that back like a, you know, like a creature that I am, an animal. Open health cure. My health is pretty restored. Does it? Just take it anyway. Does it restore my? No, it doesn't restore the little bar around it. I think for that one you have to sleep or rest or something. I forget. Okay, there's a nightstand. Let's search it. Classic oat cakes. And an open miracle tonic. And it's crazy, they animated every little thing. Like, they animate you going and picking up a little thing. It's just really crazy, the detail they put in this video game. And it's the only video game that I've ever played that, I'm sure there are others, but this is the first one I ever played, that when you run at a door, instead of it just opening normally, there's actually a particular animation for when you're running at the door, like you smash into it with your shoulder here, look. So you go, and if you walk through the door, it's a different animation. Here, let's close it. Oh, I don't want to do that all the way. Let's just try to tap it a little bit. Okay, now let's just walk through it and you see it's a different animation. You just probably didn't like smash into it, you know. Maybe it's just a speed thing, I don't know. Oh, I hear something. I hear, yeah, when you hear that sound, it means that there's a collector's item nearby. It's gonna be in here, I think. Who walks through a door? Oh, and we found, what did we find? 8 of Pentacles tarot card. Let's pick it up. Very cool. Awesome sun on the back of these cards. Really nice drawing. It's a bit of an angry sun. Alright, and we got ourselves an 8 of Pentacles card. Yeah, maybe I should start Have you ever walked through a two-way door and there was someone coming on the other side and you didn't look through the little window and you like, boom, you know, smashed? There's this video of Star Trek bloopers. Let me see. Star Trek door bloopers. That's pretty funny because, you know, in the series, in the old cities, you had like, is this one it? Let me take a look. This is a next generation one. Oh no, it does have the other ones. Yeah, you know, they didn't have like the track IR things. Like they didn't have like these. I don't know if you can see like these things over here. Can you see this? Yeah, like the track IR thing that's on top of like a door, so when you arrive at a shopping center, magically opens. You know, I still say when I get to a door in a place that automatically, I always say it. I always say, "Computer, open door," just because I feel like it. And then sometimes people are like, "What the hell is wrong with this guy?" You know, but they didn't have it in Star Trek, so someone had to be behind those doors. And you know, it's like when the actor is coming in, you open it, and sometimes they wouldn't, and they would smash into the door, so you see this sort of stuff happen. Where was it? Is this it? Yeah, I'll put a link here. All right. So that was that tarot card. One thing I wanted to do is I wanted to do the complete the daily challenges today. I was playing a little earlier, and I have one left to the general. So I've cooked 3 seasoned porks. I've photographed 1 other player. I've petted a dog. I haven't joined a posse. I became drunk. I use an emote on a local. I use 3 emotes on players. So I have to join a posse. I don't know if there's a way for me to request to join a posse. Here you go, the one. Join posse. Here you go. Daily challenges, 1 posse joined. 7 out of 7. Is that it? 7 out of 7 daily challenges. Okay. So I just joined this posse. Only dumb thing I ever did like that was, this is Sheepa on chat, was trying to wave to someone while driving, but my window was closed, so I hit the glass and dislocated my finger. That sounds like something I would do. I have to like kick chairs and dislocate my toes at home. I said it was maybe, yes, was it the little finger? I've dislocated little finger twice, but playing basketball, and like someone threw a pass and I wasn't quite ready, and I went like this, and a boom. And once like Amber's in the bathroom, so she won't hear this, she won't get mad at, you know, Sheepa for making me remember these things. But so this little part here of my finger was up here, and I looked at it and I was like, I like that, and I just like grabbed it and went, you know, and that was my one Rambo moment in real life. Actually, you know, I didn't sew like a gash in my arm or open a bullet and put the gunpowder in a bullet wound and then light it, or was it I don't forget what kind of wound it was, but so I didn't do that. But I did fix my dislocated finger on the basketball court and actually kept playing. That was pretty nuts. But the next day was so swollen, I had to. Then I attached it. There was these chopsticks from a Chinese restaurant. I broke the chopstick, and I made a little whatever splint, whatever it's called, and then I taped it and I stayed like that for like a month, and then it was okay. Sheba played basketball as well. I've also dislocated a couple of fingers on simple pass. Yeah, I know. I've gotten hurt so many times playing basketball. I broke ankles, I dislocated ankles, fingers, you know. Thankfully, I'm still in one piece, more or less. I love basketball, but these days, you know, I don't have health insurance here in the United States, so I don't. I try to not risk it so much. You know, it's enough for me to dislocate pinkies inside the house. Oh, there's some stars up there in the sky. All right, I think now it is time for dinner, so I'm gonna leave you. But I will be back later. I'm just gonna leave this. Let's rate someone, okay? Cough, cough. Free, cough, cough. I know. That's why we want to move back to Europe eventually. Okay, let's rate someone. Who's here? Who's around? Let's see who's switching. And I'll be back later. I'm not gonna just leave it running without doing nothing. Okay. Let's. Shepherd's there. Rectifier. Oh, Shepard's playing Cyberpunk. I've rated Shepard. Oh, there's other people. Let's see. Everyone else is offline. Who's this Rectifier guy? I forget. It must have been a friend of a friend. Let's. I think he's a friend of a friend. I don't remember, to be honest, but let's rate him. Okay, so here you go. Thanks so much for being here. I'll be back a little later after dinner, probably in an hour's time or so. But Shipa, Merry Christmas. I know it's getting late there. Let's play basketball sometime together. That'll be fun. It's awesome. It sounds like we have a lot in common. You know, elite basketball. You know, we all like good food. Very Merry Christmas to you and Galaxia. All right. Thanks so much for dropping by as always. Here we go. Here goes the raid. Yeah, my ankles are shot. All right. Peace out, everybody.